I want to say good morning to everybody, and uh, we'll start our meeting. Pursuant to Illinois Attorney General's guidance to public bodies in the Open Meetings Act during COVID pandemic, dated July 2nd, 2020, county board members may participate without being physically present in compliance with the established provisions. Can I have a motion to allow those of us participating virtually to do so?
So moved.
Second.
Roll
Okay.
call.
All in favor, say aye.
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 Aye. Okay, thank you, everybody. Okay, so I call this meeting to order, and can we have a roll call of the present and virtual members?
Chaplin,
Here.
Desart,
Here.
Hart,
Here.
Ozog,
Here.
Tornatori,
Here.
Zay.
Here.
Okay, thank you. This morning, first of all, I want to thank everybody who was involved in the Father's Day, to our response to the Father's Day tornado. We really did, there was so much to be done and a lot of damage, but can't thank all of you enough for the response that we gave to our communities. I also want to thank Tim Harbaugh and staff for dealing with the generator issue last week, and the buildings were back and they were being cooled as soon as you guys could do it, and I really appreciate your efforts on that. Thank you, everybody. Do we have any public comment today?
No.
No. Okay, thank you. Next, I'd like to move to approve our minutes from our meeting of June 15th, 2021.
So moved to start.
Is that a second? Thank you. Okay, I moved, so to start second. Thank you. Any discussion of the minutes? Hearing none. All in favor of approving the minutes, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Okay, thank you. Okay, next, we have a budget transfer. Facilities Management is requesting a budget transfer of $22,517, requesting overtime salaries due to shift coverage when short-staffed and for projects that need to be completed during non-business hours. Any discussion about this? Okay, can I have a motion?
So moved.
Second.
Okay, roll call, or no, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay, great, thank you. Okay, next, we have several consent items. I am going to combine items A and B. I move to approve that we close the contracts with Home Depot and with Univar USA, items A and B. Can I have a second?
Second.
Any discussion? Okay, all in favor of closing these contracts, items A and B, say aye.
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 Thank you. Okay, next, consent item, White Construction Services Incorporated. I move that we approve a contract extension to November 30th, 2023 in order to complete various capital projects that were made part of the existing agreement, and for ARPA projects being prepared for consideration by the county board, which require planning, preliminary design, and construction cost estimating. No change in the contract total. Can I have a second, please?
Second.
Okay, any discussion on this issue? Okay, everybody in favor say aye.
Aye.
No nays? Thank you. Okay, this item's approved. Next, I'm going to combine items D and E. These are both consent items to close contracts with Standard Equipment Company and Camira Water Solutions. May I have a motion?
Oh, you want a motion? So moved.
Motion, sorry. And a second?
Second.
Okay. All right, all in favor? Aye.
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 Aye. Okay, thank you. These contracts are closed. Okay. Moving on to payment of claims. I move to approve payment of claims, Public Works and Facilities Management.
So moved. So
Second.
moved.
I'm sorry, second. Okay, I'm from going onward, I'll make the motion in a second. Thank you. Okay, any discussion of these? Okay, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Okay, any opposed? Motion passes. Thank you. Next, we're going to move on to joint purchasing agreements. I move to approve FMP 030921, recommendation for the approval of a contract to Altorfer Industries Incorporated to furnish and deliver one new 2021 Caterpillar model compact track loader for facilities management, grounds, and public works for a total contract not to exceed $76,570. $38,285 for facilities management, $38,285 for Public Works. Contract is pursuant to Intergovernmental Cooperation Act, Omnia Partners Contract. Can I
Second.
have a second?
Second.
Okay. Any discussion on this item? Member Desart.
Thank you, Chairwoman. I was just wondering, Nick, was this in the 2021 budget?
Yes, this is planned, and it's actually an example. So Public Works will be using it for the underground operations, and then Tim and his crew and facilities will use it for snow removal on campus. So it's
Thank
actually a good use year round for this piece of equipment.
Thank you.
Okay, I have a motion and a second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Okay, no opposed? Thank you. Now let's move on to item B. I move for approval of FMP 031021, recommendation for the approval of a contract to Nolan Sales Corporation to furnish, deliver, and install interface carpet and flooring as needed for county facilities for facilities management for the period July 14th, 2021 through April 14th, 2025, for a total contract amount not to exceed $200,000. Contract pursuant to the Intergovernmental Cooperation Act, Omnia Partners Contract.
Second.
Okay, any discussion on this contract? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? Okay, motion passes. Thank you. Item C, I move to approve PWP 031121, recommendation for the approval of a contract to Cummins Sales and Service to purchase a diesel generator to provide emergency power for the treatment plant and other county-owned facilities during power outages and/or construction projects for Public Works for a total contract amount not to exceed $104,265.86. Contract pursuant to Intergovernmental Cooperation Act, Sourcewell 120617 CMM. Can I have a second?
Second.
Okay, any discussion on this? Member Desart.
Is this purchase due to the electrical transformer issue last Wednesday, or was this a planned purchase?
No, actually, it's a great question. This was actually not planned in our budget, but as you know, we are currently rebuilding our Nordic treatment plant, and we've got a huge electrical improvement at our Woodbridge treatment plant over the next 3 years. And so we would have to rent a generator to be able to run the processes. We've done the math. Stan, obviously, and Sean looked at it. You're going to spend $70,000 on just a rental of a generator. And so it's far better. This is going to be our biggest generator we have. So between Public Works, and we can use it in stormwater for some of their big pumps as well. For an extra $30,000, we own a 200 kW generator, which gives us huge flexibility, and we don't just, 70,000 isn't just down the drain with rental then. So it
Great.
gives a lot more flexibility.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Nick, approximately how large is the unit in terms of its portability?
As far as its portability,
Or what size is it, to give us a perspective?
it's a trailer mounted generator. So this is the biggest generator that we will have here at the county. And as far as like at the treatment plant's entire process can be backed up. As far as like stormwater, you've got pumps that can be run on it. So it gives us a lot more capability than we've ever had. And the problem is, in a storm event, if you have to rent something this big, it's hard to find it sometimes. And so getting it and having it gives us a lot of flexibility. And not just those two, but facilities as well.
So size-wise, half of a school bus, for instance, or something along those 20 feet?
A third of a school bus.
A third of a school bus, okay. Okay, thank you. Member Desart.
Thank you. So are we going to have to buy a trailer, or do we already have a trailer hefty enough to carry this thing?
It becomes mounted on a trailer. It's all inclusive. So it's,
Okay.
I mean, I'm sure there's going to be quite a long lead time getting this, but with all of the supply chain issues out there, but putting it in there, we'll be ready for when we need it for our plants at least.
Okay, cool.
Okay, thank you. I have a motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? Okay, thank you. Okay, and thank you for your questions, Member Desart, and your answers, Nick. I appreciate it. Okay, next, I move for approval of an ordinance, PWO 005721, ordinance acceptance of the substantive and technical changes to Chapter 36 of the DuPage County Water Supply, Distribution, and Wastewater Treatment Ordinance.
Second.
Okay, I have a second. Any discussion on this item? Okay, hearing none. I have a motion and a second. Move to approve. I'll say aye, please.
Aye.
Right. Okay, any opposed? Okay, thank you, everyone. On to the sole source issue here. Item 11, I move for approval of PWP 031221, recommendation for the approval of a contract to Lakeside Equipment for parts and for rehabilitation of screw pump number 1 at the Woodridge Green Valley Wastewater Treatment Facility for Public Works for a total contract amount not to exceed $77,925 per ILCS competitive bids, not suitable for competitive bids, sole provider of OEM replacement parts for existing pumps. Can I have a second? Second, thank you, Member Chaplin. Any discussion on this item? Okay, hearing none, all in favor, say aye, please.
Aye.
Aye. Okay, thank you. Number 12, we have a bid award. I move for approval of FMP 031321, recommendation for the approval of a contract to Ashland Lock and Security Solutions to provide locksmith services, maintenance, and installation as needed for county facilities for facilities management for a 2-year period, July 14th, 2021 through July 13th, 2023, for a contract total amount not to exceed $96,260 per lowest responsible bid.
Second.
Second, thank you, Member Dessart. Any discussion on this item? Okay, hearing none, all in favor say aye.
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 And none opposed? Item passes. Thank you. Next, under bid awards, I move item B. I move for approval of FMP 031421, recommendation for the approval of a contract to Ashland Door Solutions to provide door maintenance, door sales, and installation as needed for county facilities for facilities management for a 2-year period, July 14th, 2021 through July 13th, 2023, for a contract total amount not to exceed $140,690 per lowest responsible bid. Can I have a second, please?
Second.
Okay, any discussion on this issue? Okay, hearing none. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Okay, and none opposed? Thank you. Finally, the last bid award we have is I move for approval of FMP 031521, recommendation for the approval of a contract to the Standard Companies to furnish and deliver plastic trash and recycling can liners as needed for county facilities for facilities management for a 2-year period, July 14th, 2021 through July 13th, 2023, for a contract total amount not to exceed $90,000 per lowest responsible bid.
Second.
Second, thank you, Member Chaplin. And any discussion on this item? Okay, hearing none. All in favor, say aye, please.
Aye.
Aye. And none opposed? Thank you. Do we have any old business today? Member Dessart?
Thank you, Chairwoman. My goal for this long weekend was to not bother staff with any questions, and I succeeded. I did not email Nick once. Did you miss me?
Just took a vacation, so.
Oh, good.
So my question is back to 9B. It says carpet and flooring as needed throughout county facilities. Is that just in case we need the carpeting and flooring, or do we have specific areas of the campus where we're going to be installing new carpeting and flooring?
I know, and I concur over Tim, I know that facilities always keeps an attic stock of flooring material. We have a uniform flooring material across the campus. And whenever they do a project like all of the CARES Act and ARPA, regular construction that they do throughout the year, they use their attic stock for redoing the flooring in there. I mean, and even like I know in the state's attorney, the huge traffic areas, we redo that when it starts getting worn down. But how he does it, how facilities does it, makes a lot of sense. Where they have a huge attic stock of it, and they pull from that for all these projects.
The only thing
Okay.
is brilliantly they will discontinue a carpet like this and you can't find it anymore. And so now we can't match anymore. So there's a benefit to that, and there's nothing you can do. They do it all the time.
So you go to your stock that we have on hand first, and then we may have to utilize this contract.
And I think this is either a 3 or a 4-year contract. 4-year contract, so we will have enough attic stock for 4 years.
You know, and every homeowner knows that upkeep of your facility, your home, you know, takes money. And what is the rotation like, Nick? Say for the more, the busier areas of the county campus? Is it every 5 years, 10 years?
So everything is done by visual inspection, but yes, some of our bigger worn areas could be every 4 or 5 years. Some of our lesser traveled areas could be 15 or 20 years. And it could be, you know, a stain on there, we replace stain. The nice thing about the carpeting is it comes in squares, so we can take up 4 squares and have new carpeting in the area that was stained. So it makes it very easy for that.
All right, thank you. I agree that this is necessary. I just had some questions about it. So thank you for answering those.
Okay, thank you, Member Desart. Do we have any other old business?
One question.
Oh, I'm sorry.
When's the last time this has been done in these meeting rooms?
I can tell you that I've been here for 22 years. And I don't think it's changed in 22
You're
years.
exactly right. So, I don't think we have attic stock for this. I can tell you she was very proud. The last carpeting in the entire Fort Swanton building that was changed was Gwen's. And as we all know with Gwen is frugal. Looks good.
Okay,
Awesome.
don't spill any coffee.
Yes.
Any other old business today? Okay, hearing none, do we have any other new business today?
Madam Chairman, I have some new business. I don't know if it's new or old, but I wanted to let the committee know we have finally got the agreement with Waste Management and the Forest Preserve. It's a 3-party agreement for lined out with those 2 parties have signed. So we're the last party. I would have liked to bring it to this committee, but we weren't going to bring it here until the signatures were gotten. So what it is, it's an agreement that we have that permits us to take the leachate from their Green Valley landfill, Waste Management, located on the Green Valley Forest Preserve, right next to our Woodbridge treatment plant. And it's a very good deal for us. Forest Preserve is very happy because eventually they'll take it over from Waste Management. And basically, Waste Management will pay us a $300,000 connection fee, and they will pay us $400,000 in a capital improvement fee, and they will pay us $40,000 to $50,000 per year for the leachate. We've done all the laboratory analysis on it. The leachate will have no impact on our plant, and it's environmentally a good deal because they're going to hard pipe it from their landfill and take it to our plant right next to it, versus right now they're trucking it up to Wheaton Sanitary District. So we'll prevent all that. And like, that's one of the reasons why the Forest Reserve is so happy about it, because when they take it over in 7 years, they don't want to have to truck it. So this is a permanent solution. Waste Management is responsible for all the construction. We have to, obviously, Forest Reserve and us have sign off and inspection points, the entire process, to make sure that it's done correctly and to our standards. And unless if the committee has strong feelings, our recommendation, we weren't expecting to sign this quickly, but we would like to bring it straight to county board next week. And what we can do is we can send a digital copy of the agreement out to this committee so you have it beforehand. And the reason why is Waste Management, how they work in their budget cycle. They would like to spend that capital money quickly for their budget years, however it works. And I mean, I'm not going to turn down money from somebody like that, but they would like to move it forward as quickly as possible. And unless if there's objections, I'd like to maybe move it straight to county board next.
That's fine with me, Nick, and it would be good to see the agreement beforehand. So
We'll send out, Sean, can you send that out this afternoon to all of the committee members?
great. Does anyone have any objections to this plan, or we'll just all look in our email for the agreement? That is fine with me to take it straight to county board. Does anyone have any objections to that? Other committee members? Okay, hearing none. We'll look for that in our email. Otherwise, any other new business? Okay, hearing none. This meeting, I'm going to move to adjourn this meeting. All in favor? Aye.
Second, aye.
Okay. This meeting is adjourned. Thank you, everybody. Thanks. Bye-bye.